Hi, my name is Dan Corbett, and I'm the founder and managing partner of BlackIron Group, a Salesforce certified partner. And today I'd like to talk to you and demonstrate the power of using Salesforce in the manufacturing sector. But first, a shameless plug. This year we helped our 1,800th client go live. To date, we've done over 2,200 Salesforce projects, and we've helped our customers refine their sales and service processes, extend their marketing reach, and automate and grow their business. That's kept customers and Salesforce coming back to us for 15 years, and for that, we're very grateful. Manufacturing in the age of CRM is getting more and more complicated. Finding, winning, and keeping customers is the key priority. Since the 90s, manufacturers invested heavily in ERP systems, and that's for good reason. ERPs help companies manage and track inventory, plan warehouse and manufacturing floor utilization, and forecast and manage cash flow, and even capital equipment. But the customer in an ERP system is usually just a reference. With integration to your ERP, Salesforce can take that and turn that relationship on its head, making the customer the central focus of the sales and inventory data, and that can change the way you interact with your customer. That, with a combination of Salesforce's world-class CRM functions around account management, activity management, opportunity management, and quote generation, can make the difference in how you approach customers. Today, I'm going to demonstrate a version of Salesforce for you. And in my version of Salesforce, we're going to demonstrate a customer that sells container control systems to shipping concerns, like big grocery stores or drug chains or hazmat carriers. Their sales reps build opportunities and then generate quotes for initial sales and for new projects. But the call center and the EDI records receive most of the orders for the ERP system. Those orders are then integrated to the ERP using Salesforce so that we can analyze that data. We'll combine the account management, activity management, opportunity, quote, and sales analysis into one version. Let's get started. So here's a sample homepage inside of Salesforce. And one of the things I want to tell you now and often in this demonstration is that Salesforce is very customizable and very flexible. So this version of Salesforce certainly isn't the version that you're going to end up using, but it is a sample representation of what you can do. You can build out dashboard panes across the homepage to tell your users how things are going. The assistant can tell you what opportunities are out there that you need to work on. And you can use the chatter function and the Outlook integration to tie that information back to your email system and to your collaboration layer inside your company. Most of the time, customers use the universal search to find data in Salesforce. And so if I type unit, it shows me all the records for United. I'm going to look at a sample record for a company called United Transportation. Now, United Transportation is building a new DC in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and we want to be a part of that build. Looking at the record, I can see the contacts, I can see the sales orders, and we'll get into that in a second. I can see any of the key opportunities I've got in the system. And using report snapshots, I can see what's going on from my ERP system. I know that sales for my basic products are pretty good, but that accessories could use some work. This is a conversation that I should have with Lauren Boyle, my contact over at United Transportation. Any of this information is available in the system and is available mobile, and we'll show that here in a second as well. So looking at account information is useful in Salesforce, but using an add-on overlay called Salesforce Maps, I can visually represent where my customers are out in the world. So you can see that I've got customers in the Boston and the Fairfield County area, and that's useful information as I start to look at these and capture information about them. But using layers, I can start to figure out the data that's relevant to me. I can find out who my low volume accounts are. I can find out which accounts I own. Or I can find out who I haven't visited recently. And if I grab that information, I can see those repinned against this so that I know the accounts that I own. And if I click into this pin, I can then take some action against this record. I can schedule a meeting with them. I can add it to a route if I'm on a route planning, or I can have it automatically take me to that account. This is just a touch of what Salesforce Maps does, but this tool is an absolutely breakthrough kind of item that can help your sales reps out on the road start to make use of trips and data that they've got in the system as they react to things that are happening. Looking back at my record for United Transportation, I want to make sure that we're good to go and meet with Lauren. And so if I click on email here, I've got the ability to quickly add an email to Salesforce. I can grab that information inside of the system and automatically schedule and talk about what I want to talk about with Lauren. So in this example, I built a pre-built template, and it says that I'm going to be in Bridgeport, and I'd like to stop by and come and see them. I can send this email out of Salesforce, and then capture and get ready to go see them. While I'm on the road and going to see United Transportation, I'm going to show you the use of the mobile app of Salesforce so that I can capture information from the road and update users back in the home office about my activity. Using the mobile app from Salesforce, I have the power of the Salesforce CRM in my pocket. So if I want to search for a record, I can find the account that I'm working with. I can look at the details. I can see the related information about my contacts or opportunities. I've got all that data basically with me. I can also capture information by logging calls or capturing events, but one really clever tool that we can use to collaborate with the folks back home is Chatter. Chatter is a collaborative layer that lays over Salesforce and gives me the ability to communicate with anybody in the organization. So I can use speech to text to say, I'm here at United now, I need to be able to see if Tigard pre-bond is going to be acceptable for this distribution center. That information finds its way into the system, and it's stored both in the Salesforce app and accessible by mobile instantly for everybody, including Jane, who I just related to. I can also use this to capture information while I'm on the road. And so in this example, I'm going to take a picture. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd be taking a picture of the bay, but since I don't have a bay, I only have a computer, I'm going to load a picture of my computer into the system, and so I can take those pictures right from my mobile device and communicate with people back in the office or wherever they are directly through the CRM and capture the power of that information. All right, at this point, I've captured enough information from Lauren about the new DC that I can go home, update my opportunity, and create a quote and get it out to her. Once I'm back home, I want to capture information about the deal that we're talking to Lauren with. And so if I look at my opportunity, I capture basic information about how much that opportunity is worth, where I am in the sales path of the stage, and when I expect this deal to close. I've also captured all my items over here. I can also quote out of Salesforce. Now, there's a great quoting engine from Salesforce that I'm not going to show today called CPQ. It's quite advanced. Will give me the ability to bundle and kit items. If you'd like to see a video for that, please contact us. We have one and I'll send you. But in this version, I'm going to show you the base quoting feature out of Salesforce, which gives me the ability to take the information from an opportunity and then create a PDF automatically that I can send out to that customer so that they've got a copy of it. This is customizable as well, so I can put the logo in the corner or the information about the company, and it's going to take those products that I showed on the opportunity that are recreated on the quote so that I can take that information and send it out to the customer. If you're like most customers we work with, there's a big hole in sending out quotes and then getting that information back or following up on those quotes to make sure that everything's copacetic. I talk to a lot of manufacturers who send out these quotes into the vapor, and then they just sort of sit there. Using that data in Salesforce through reporting and dashboards will give me the ability to follow up on those records. So in this example, these are neglected opportunities by rep. See, Chris is not very good. I've only got a couple of them. But I can take that information and start to follow up on the opportunities or the quotes that I send out to customers and capture that and follow up on that. It makes me much better as a sales rep in the system to know where I am. And then all that ERP data, sales by category, sales by rep this year, last year, which is data that I can get out of the ERP and use Salesforce's world-class reporting engine to build reports on. Sales by category, sales by account by category. I can look at activities as we work through the activity piece, or even leads. All of that information, once it's in the system, is available for reports and available to dashboard. This becomes a critical and hugely compelling piece of information, both for the sales reps and the executives at any manufacturer. Salesforce can absolutely help you change your business, to focus in on your customers, to capture information from your ERP to tell you what they're buying and what they're not buying, to follow up on quotes and make sure that you've got that underhand, and to generally give your clients a much better sort of compelling experience. We'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at info@blackirongroup.com or by calling me, Dan Corbett, at 203-604-6765. Thanks for listening.